Wearing glasses that are smart. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from Lucid, Lucyd, is CEO Harrison Gross. Hi, Harrison.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. So, give us a bit of background, first of all, about the company here.
Yeah, so our mission is to upgrade the world's eyewear by adding useful technology features to comfortable prescription-ready glasses. When we started the company in 2019, we identified a serious gap in the market. There were very few, if any, smart eyewear products that were really designed for all-day prescription use. So that's been the forefront of our design sensibility from the beginning. We're also a kind of an interesting company because we started with crowdfunding, and we went on to become an IPO in 2022. So after just a couple of years of being a crowdfunded company, we actually are now publicly traded on the NASDAQ. We're one of only two public smart glass companies in the US, the other being Vuzix. And we're very pleased to share that the mission to make smart eyewear accessible, enjoyable, and ergonomic for everyone is finally coming true. And we expect to see much greater adoption of smart eyewear in the near future.
I guess there are lots of technologies that could be incorporated into, quote, smart eyewear. So, tell us what you have on the market.
So our glasses are really like seamlessly integrated AirPods in lightweight, comfortable prescription frames. So we're really targeting the actual glasses wearer, somebody that really wears glasses all day, and adding new technology features to that format. So we're not interested in making Magic Leap helmets or HoloLens, head-mounted displays. We're much more interested in lightweight technologies that can be incorporated into glasses. So we really focus on a Bluetooth audio interface and some touch controls that are very easy to use while you're wearing the glasses to access a lot of different features from your phone and also to access AI with your voice. This is a really important new aspect of the glasses. You've always been able to access Siri and Google Voice on them, but we were actually the first company to launch a voice interface for ChatGPT. So now we're making large language models accessible through the glasses using your voice, which is our most natural method of communicating. So this is a really valuable new feature we have in the glasses. And I sort of described it like having Wikipedia, being able to talk to Wikipedia in your specs at any time, anywhere, which really is a huge amount of value, a huge amount of information that you can access on the fly.
Interesting. And you have a new Eddie Bauer line just out. So, tell us about that.
Yeah, so really excited about these. These are our most deluxe models yet. I'm just going to show you one of them. This is a rimless style. It's actually the first rimless smart glass on the market. So it really shows, how we're able to design smart eyewear that really matches consumer expectations and desires from the traditional optical market in smart glasses. So we're able to really push the design envelope because we use true wireless temples. There's no technology in the front plates of our glasses, and that really lets us create glasses that look and feel totally normal to the consumer. The Eddie Bauer collab is really exciting because really, perhaps for the first time, at least in recent memory, we're attaching really well-known fashion brands with in some cases national or global followings to the smart eyewear platform. So smart eyewear has kind of been something that's been in the early adopter space. It's usually made by tech companies, not by fashion and apparel companies. So by bringing our tech together with these well-known fashion brands, we think that it gives consumers a lot of comfort in coming to us because there's a known quality standard associated with these brands. And just helps them be a little bit more comfortable making the switch to smart eyewear if it's a brand that they already know and love.
And you're working with some other fashion brands as well, right?
Yeah, so we launched a Nautica collab in January, and we have a collection of sport frames that we're doing with Reebok with our Bluetooth technology as well, which is a little bit more streamlined for sort of active use, playing tennis, running, racquetball, etc. And we may be doing a sports safety smart glass as well. We're launching a safety Bluetooth glass later this year for industrial use. We're really excited about this product, and we're getting the OSHA testing done right now. And we think it's going to be really useful because you imagine all these people on job sites and warehouses that still using handheld devices to communicate while they're working. Now that communication device can be seamlessly integrated into their eye protection. And we think that's going to be a really exciting new vertical for our company.
Interesting. So step us through the user experience here.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. So when you pull the glasses off the charger, they're automatically going to turn on and pair back to the last phone or tablet that they were connected to. You can also pair them to a smartwatch or really anything that has a Bluetooth output. So smart TVs, PCs, etc. And it really acts sort of as your audio interface for whatever you're connected to. So if you're connected to the phone, any music you listen to, any phone calls you take, any Siri commands you give, you can do all of that through the glasses. Practically what it means is about half of what you pull out your phone for throughout the day can now be done through this audio interface. So if you want to dictate an email, you want to hear your latest incoming text messages, you want to get directions or call an Uber, all of that can be done through the glasses. So for a lot of these sort of light mobile computing tasks, you no longer have to pull out and look at the phone. You can simply double click the glasses to activate the voice assistant and accomplish many of the things that you would normally pull your phone out for. So it's a more ergonomic way to access a lot of different types of information and utilities from the phone.
Now, are there speakers in the arms there? Tell us how this works,
Yeah.
because people might not want everybody around them hearing their full conversations, things like that.
Yeah, so there is there is a little bit of a balance in that so sound projects out from both temples. There's two speakers in each temple, as well as a battery and a Bluetooth chip and a microphone. So it really is quite simple. It's just like a headset, but in the form factor of a pair of glasses. In most environments, so the speakers are about an inch away from your ear, and they project sound outward. So you get sort of an aura of sound around you. In most environments where you have ambient noise, let's say you're in a store, grocery, in a busy office, the ambient noise in that environment prevents other people from hearing the glasses. But if you're in a very quiet environment, listening to the glasses at a loud volume, and someone's right next to you, and it sounds like you're playing headphones really loud. I'm sure you've experienced that, where you have someone next to you blasting headphones, and you can kind of hear what they're listening to. So it's like that only in the very quiet environments. In most situations, the ambient noise, the motion that's happening, prevents anyone else from being able to hear the glasses. Now, this is one of the tech trajectories that we are working on, trying to improve the sound containment of an open ear speaker, and better funneling the sound directly into the ear canal instead of in sort of an array around the temple. So that is something that we're working on improving.
And being open ear, there is a safety factor here. If you're busy doing things or crossing the street, you don't want your ears blocked with earbuds.
Yeah, that's correct. So there's actually two major benefits to open ear audio. One is the awareness factor, which is especially important during outdoor activities. So running, cycling, driving, all of these things that we do outdoors, it's a safer way to listen to audio because you're still able to hear everything that's happening around you with zero obstruction of your ears. The other thing that I would consider a benefit of the open ear audio is that there's a lot of research coming out now that the in-ear headphones can cause advanced hearing loss, especially if you listen to them at higher volumes. So having the open ear headset where the speakers are a few inches away from your ear, as opposed to inside your ear, helps reduce the sort of strain on your hearing over time. So we think that's another really important benefit that we talk about in our marketing, because we want people to know that this is somewhat safer option than putting in-ear headphones in, especially for those outdoor activities.
How's the sound quality though?
The sound quality has actually improved a lot. So this has been an ongoing project at the company to get the sound quality. Really, we're targeting the same level as an in-ear headphone, but when you're not forming that seal around the ear canal, it's much harder to get a great bass response. And bass is really where most of the power consumption and most of the size of the speaker units are impacted. So they're not quite as bassy as regular headphones, but they are really enjoyable for most scenarios. So it's great for going to the gym, listening to some music, listening to your podcast while you're commuting to work, taking a phone call. All of these things work very well on the glasses. But it's not quite at that level of like an immersive audiophile experience. But it is an audio product and we want to get it to that level. It's just not something that we've been able to achieve quite yet in this form factor. And the glasses really do need to be very lightweight. They need to have all day battery life. So there's a lot of considerations when it comes to the sound output and how much power we want to drive to that. But over time, I expect the fidelity and the audio quality of the glasses to be really one-to-one comparable with AirPods. It's actually very close to that already, but you know, it's maybe a stage or two behind that. I sort of compare it to the headphones that used to come with iPhones a few years ago. It's about that quality level.
Tell us about the battery life here, what you've been able to achieve.
Yeah, so by using a dual battery, we're able to have 12 hours of playback or talk time per charge, which is really important because it means you can use the glasses all day, even during an overtime shift, which is really useful for people that use them while they're working, um, or you know, just people that are out camping all day. You don't want to have to take off your sunglasses in the middle of the day to charge them. So having that all day battery life is really critical, and especially for the prescription wear, because you don't want them to lose all that functionality halfway through the day. So that's something that we've really put front and center. Um, and we are leading the market right now in terms of battery life. And we also came up with a really clever dock charger, which was the first cordless charging dock for smart eyewear. It's a patent pending device we have. And what this does is it emulates the normal experience of dropping your glasses on your nightstand when you go to bed. And that's how you charge our glasses. You just drop them on the dock when you go to bed, and they're charged up in the morning when you're ready to go.
Terrific. Lot of innovation there. Do you feel like you're in direct competition with what Meta is doing with Ray-Ban?
Yeah, I would say that's our main competition right now. I think that they have a very interesting product. I think the reasons that that product exists are very different from the reasons that our product exists. And that sort of reflects in the final utility. So to put the finer point on it, our product is really trying to be a natural evolution, a natural upgrade to the eyeglasses and sunglasses that, you know, a billion people worldwide are wearing. That's really our goal, is to convert this traditional optical consumer into a smart eyewear consumer, give them additional benefits and additional utilities in the same form factor and style and eye appeal that they're used to. The Meta product, I believe, exists for other purposes. It exists primarily for content creators. I think that it's really useful for the content creation niche. And for that, the fact that it's geared to that community means that it has slightly different utility than our product. A lot more energy goes into the cameras. A lot more power consumption is used by the cameras, so there's much less available for the audio interface. So to kind of give an example, their audio battery life is, I think, about 4 hours per charge. Because most of the purpose of the glasses is the video capture. That's really what it's geared towards. And that's what I think the core audience for it is, that content creator niche. We're trying to be much more broadly appealing and really talk to people that wear regular glasses and try to convert them to a smart eyewear user. We're not trying to create a separate consumer electronic category of camera glasses. We're not trying to, you know, create a head-mounted display product. So our focus on really delivering that optical utility as well as the smart features means that we have to keep the hardware very light and thin. So no extra bells and whistles, just the absolute core utilities that the vast majority of users will actually deploy every day. The other thing that I think is important to recognize is that our glasses have no onboard memory. They're really just like a headphone in a glasses form factor. And that means that it's a privacy first device. You're in control of your voice, what you're hearing, what you're seeing. And our glasses, for example, this is another key privacy differentiator. Despite all the privacy concerns of just having discrete cameras in your glasses in the first place, which is already kind of a big issue. The Meta glasses are always listening for voice commands like an Alexa. So that not only drains the battery, but that kind of violates your privacy a little bit. You know, anything that you say can be picked up by the glasses, transmitted to Facebook. In our case, our glasses only activate their microphones when you're on a phone call or when you double tap the temple to activate Siri. So our microphones are always off until you want them to be on. And that's a really key differentiator, I think, because people take their privacy very seriously, and there have been a lot of issues with data leaks and other things, from these social media companies. So there are just people that they don't want their data going out there. And that's something that our glasses do very well. They let you enjoy all these utilities without having any interest in your data or processing any of it on board.
Interesting. So tell us what's next for you.
Yeah, so we're very excited about the Reebok collab and the safety glasses, which are both coming out in the next few months. What we're doing with those is really expanding our reach into there's four major categories of eyewear: sunglasses, eyeglasses, safety, and sport. And we're producing smart eyewear products for all four of those verticals this year. So that's very exciting for us. Also a big marketing challenge because we have a small team and we have a lot to do to get the message out about these products. But I'm really confident that the consumers are going to see the value in these upcoming products. And I think, if all goes well in a year or two, almost every warehouse in the country or every job site in the country could be using our smart safety glasses as a communication and eye protection tool. So we think that's a really exciting thing that's coming. And we really, I guess, a really important thing that I always relate the smart eyewear market to is the smartwatch market. And it was a very quick transition from the Apple Watch being introduced in 2015 to smartwatches really taking over the watch market. And as of about 2020, smartwatches outsell traditional watches worldwide. So we've seen a very traditional wearable device, the watch, transformed with technology into its new tech-enhanced version in just a very few short years. And we really think the same thing is going to happen with eyewear. Smart eyewear will become the dominant format of eyewear. Most people worldwide will be wearing eyewear that's enhanced with some form of technology in the next few years, in our opinion. And we're very excited to not only see that happen, but also pioneer a lot of the innovations that will help that come to be.
And you have specific sets of glasses that are more or less prescription ready. Tell me about that.
Yeah, right now everything we produce is prescription ready. The only thing that won't be is some of the Reebok styles are very curved, so it's difficult to put a prescription in them because they're that sort of wrap style Oakley kind of sunglass. Although certain specialty lens labs can do that. So we're looking to get a new partnership with the lens lab that can handle those very curved lenses. But yeah, as of today, all of our glasses are actually, we were the first company back in 2018 to ship prescription fitted smart glasses direct to consumer. So we've been doing this from the very beginning. We have our own lens lab in Boston. Our lenses are all made in the USA. And we ship out really every type of prescription, from a standard clear single vision to a reader to a progressive sunglass. So we have a lot of different options on our website, lucid.co.
Really, really cool. So people would go there and all they would need would be their prescription to order these. Is that the idea?
Yeah, you just need a photo of your prescription. You can upload it on the website. It's very affordable, actually, to add a prescription. We have it starting at $40 for a basic clear lens. Some, of course, a progressive is going to run a little bit higher than that, but we're very competitive with traditional optical stores in terms of the lens pricing. And the frames themselves, what really makes them disruptive is that you're getting all these additional features at the same price point of regular pair of glasses. So all of our products, they cost between $100 and $250. So we're really at parity with what consumers are used to paying for a standard old pair of sunglasses or eyeglasses.
That's great. So for more info, where should we go?
Yeah, so the website is lucyd.co. Our NASDAQ ticker is Lucy, like I love Lucy, if you want to look us up on the market. And we'd love to have you be a part of our community. Thanks so much for having me today, by the way.
Well, congratulations on the innovation, Harrison Gross. Thanks for spending time with us.
All right, take care.